Hello there, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me. Today I'm going to do something a little different. I haven't done this yet, but I've been wanting to do it. I am going to go through some of my favorite skincare products that I include in my daily routine. I have a pretty simple routine because I use some prescription creams and things like that. So I'm gonna just kind of talk about some of my favorite products. If you have similar skin concerns as I do, and hopefully this is helpful. If you're new here, thank you so much for joining me. My name is Laura, I'm 42 years old, and I love everything makeup and skincare related. With that, let's go ahead and get into this. Okay, so I have my basket full of some of my favorite products here. So I'm just gonna kind of go through what my typical routine is, morning and at night before bed, some of my favorite sunscreens, and so I'll try to kind of go in order. To start, one of my favorite, this is my current favorite. I've been through at least 3 bottles of this. It's the Eucerin Face Hydrating Cleansing Gel. It has hyaluronic acid in it. That is not the reason necessarily that I like it. This is such a good cleanser. I don't like when my skin feels tight after I use it. I need it to get off my makeup relatively quickly. I don't have the patience for, going over and over and over my face with a cleanser to get off my makeup. This does the job so well. It really doesn't have a scent. It's got a nice pump. This is a new one. I'm finishing up one, so I thought I would just show you the new one and how big it is. This is 13.5 ounces. I can't remember what I paid for this. Sometimes I try to either get it on sale or I will use like a CVS coupon or some reward points, and this lasts a good long time. This will last me months. So again, I use this in the morning and evening. It's great. It doesn't make my skin feel dry. It says it's free of oil, alcohol, soap, and parabens. So I don't know what's in it that makes it work so well, but this is a really great product. Okay, so then after that, in the morning, I'm typically using one of 2 moisturizers. I use either, this is my absolute favorite, and I've been through so many bottles of this. It's the Gold Bond Pure Moisture Daily Body and Face Lotion. It has hyaluronic acid. It says it's for normal to dry skin, 24-hour hydration. So what I will say, first of all, is Gold Bond is one of my favorite skincare brands. This does not break you out. It does not clog pores, so it does say that on here. It has just some of my favorite ingredients that I notice a difference in my skin. Urea, for one thing, is really hydrating. I notice a big difference with that. This also has ceramides. It has hyaluronic acid. It has, I believe it has niacinamide, but let me just make sure. Yes, it has niacinamide. So I also use, just for reference, I am 42 years old, but I have adult acne, so I am fighting with that constantly. So I do have a couple of creams that I use. Tretinoin is one of them. Every night, I have to use it every day consistently, or it's not gonna work. So this has ceramides in it, which is something my dermatologist told me to use just to make sure that the skin barrier is protected. This has a lot of ceramides in it. It's lightweight, it's not expensive. This is just so good. My kids use this as well. It's just really good. So I use this on my face, typically in the morning, evening, both, but there's one other product that I do also like to use for moisture, but I'll use it in combination with this. So love this so much. So this is a product I don't know that I necessarily would keep around all the time. I like it a lot. I do notice a difference in the moisture of my skin. And this is something that Dr. Dre recommended. So I did go ahead and buy it during Prime Days. This is the Advanced Snail 92 All-in-One Cream by CosRx. This is a weird product. If you've never used it, you kind of have to understand what you're, because it's snail mucin, but it's understand what you're, because it's snail mucin, but it's so hydrating. It soaks into your skin, you know, it gives you a slight amount of luminosity, but you know, I'm not worried about that when I'm using moisturizer, but there's no real fragrance to it. It's just it's really good. Really like this if you want to try something a little different. I'm going in the wrong order here. I knew I was gonna do this. Okay, so that's my cleansers and moisturizers. I do also use a couple of other products that I find make a huge difference in my skin. So I do break out and I have to be very consistent. So in the morning, after I wash my face and before I put on moisturizer, I use this. This is the Neutrogena Oil-Free Acne Stress Control. It's a toner. It does have a scent to it, a pretty strong one. It's not bad. It's kind of like a fresh kind of smell, but just to keep that in mind. This has 2% salicylic acid, and I definitely go over specific areas of my face with this. If I don't, I mean, I can tell as my skin's going through changes throughout the month that this definitely works. I went without it one time. I couldn't find it, so I tried something different. This is really good. So I used a little bit of that. I have some reusable pads that I can just kind of throw in the wash, so I'm not constantly using disposable, but this is really good. I'm gonna need to be getting more of this soon. Okay, and then this product, this is probably the only serum that I use because I use tretinoin and I don't use a ton of other things. This is one I will buy consistently. I notice a difference when I don't use it after I've gone without it for a month or so. I can tell. It's the Ordinary Niacinamide and Zinc serum. I can tell a difference in the texture of my skin when I use this, and I can tell when I'm not. So this is 10% niacinamide and zinc 1%. I really love this serum. Soaks right into the skin. I feel like it gives you a little bit of hydration. It just, like I said, maybe it's in my head, I don't know. It's not that expensive, maybe $6 to $7 for this, and it'll last me a good while because you don't need a whole lot. But I use this in the morning. So I'll wash my face, I'll go in with this toner, then I will use the niacinamide serum, and then I'll go in with a moisturizer. Love this so much. The Ordinary is such a good brand. I love their serums. My daughter uses the salicylic acid serum, just really good. Now for sunscreen. I am so picky about my sunscreens. Number one, they can't break me out. If they break me out, which is why I try not to use mineral sunscreens, they tend to break me out. You know, I just have to find the ones that specify that they will not cause breakouts. So I have two here that I use regularly. My absolute favorite, hands down, I bought so many bottles of these. I go through multiple bottles of these in the summertime, especially when I'm outside a lot, but even over top of my moisturizer every single day. The one that I keep going back to is the Bondi Sands Face SPF 50. It's fragrance free. 72-hour hydration, I don't know, I use it every day. So it is water resistant, it is hydrating, it does not break you out. Non-greasy, fast absorbing, invisible finish, non-comedogenic. I have to have it. I just have to have that. This is so hydrating. If you have really oily skin, I don't know if this would be, it won't break you out, but it is, the hydration kind of stays there. For the amount you have to use to be effective sunscreen, sun protection, you're gonna feel it on your skin. It's extremely lightweight though. Let me show you the very lightweight. It absorbs in, you can see almost immediately. See that? It's just, but see how it gives you a little bit of that luminosity there? And that kind of sticks around. So it doesn't mess with my makeup. I really love this. Love this. You get 2.5 ounces. I only use it on my face, so it lasts me a while. So that's that. And then I also really like the Neutrogena Clear Face. This goes on a little bit more dry, it soaks in a little bit more, but again, doesn't break you out. It is a chemical. Both of these are actually chemical sunscreens. So if you are sensitive to that, to sunscreens up under your eyes, neither of these bother my skin. I don't really have sensitive skin. They could sting under your eyes. But this is, let's see, oil-free, fragrance-free, ultra-light. Yeah, won't cause breakouts. It says right on the front. I love Neutrogena. My only complaint with this is the scent, the smell. It smells like gasoline or something. It's a really strong, strange scent, but I'll put it on my other hand here. It's more of like a dry touch. But again, soaks in. Look how quickly that soaks in. That luminosity, that's just from the light. I think this goes away pretty quickly. And it dries down pretty matte. And then again, under sunscreen or under makeup, it's wonderful. So no problems at all there. So that's it. That's really all I do. Every once in a while, I will use and I just ran out not too long ago, the Rock under eye retinol cream, because I don't put tretinoin under my eyes. So I do use a little bit of that at night. Sometimes really all I'm doing is putting this up under my eyes because it has so many good skincare ingredients. At any rate, I'm testing a new one now by, I think it's Grace and Stella. I'll update you on that. I'm not sure what I think of it yet. An under eye stick, we'll see. But I don't do a ton with my under eye either. We'll see. Okay. Every once in a while, I really like this. This is why I bring this up. And I love, Shelly is one of my favorite content creators here on YouTube. Her channel's called Geek Out of Water, but she has a skincare brand. This is I'll never say this right. Bakuchiol cream. I llove this stuff. I put this over my sunscreen sometimes if I need a little extra hydration as a primer. So this lasts forever. But it just soaks into your skin. It's like this nice, smooth, hydrating feel. It creates a nice canvas for your makeup. I put it up under my eyes. It's kind of a nice light, almost like a spa-like scent to it. I don't know. I really, really like this. But Shelly, check out her skincare line. I also have some of her body butters. They're just wonderful. So anyway, Geek Out of Water, give that a try. Every once in a while, I will use that as a primer when I have drier skin here. Okay, and then for my lips, I'm gonna talk about this in particular at night. The Aquaphor Healing Ointment, not the lip balm, this in particular. I go to the travel section and I pick this up there. This is so, so good for your lips. I also put it on really, really dry patches if needed. This is excellent for hydrating your lips, especially if you have really dry lips, and overnight. This is primarily what I will use. Now, that said, I also really, really like, and I've purchased these over and over and over from Bath and Body Works. I think it's C.O. Bigelow. Yeah, C.O. Bigelow. This is my favorite night balm. I love this too. It almost has like a, I don't know, vanilla-like scent to it. This is a new one that I just opened, but you don't need a lot of this. I love this too. Sometimes I'll put this down and then I'll put this over top of it at night. Love it, my favorite. So this is one of my favorite balms for overnight. And then I'm completely obsessed with these. I buy these all the time. I don't like to run out. I keep them stocked and I get them when they are buy 3, get 1 free. This is the C.O. Bigelow Mentha Lip Tint, but I also really like just the mint lip balms that don't have a tint. equally as good. I really like, this is magenta. This has a bit of a tint to it, but they're so, so good. These are the best lip balms I've ever used. I am such a sucker for mint, like vanilla mint, sweet mint for your lips. That's my favorite. These are so, so good. Love them. Okay, let's see. Now that said, I will mention this, and I just bought this, so we'll see, but I'm trying it out. This is the Hard Candy Lip Butter. This is in the scent or flavor, whatever you want to call it, mint cream. I live right next to a fire station. I mean, yeah, right that direction, right next to a fire station. So this happens a lot in the summer. Anyway, it's a lip butter, and there's a couple that are tinted. There were like 4 different shades, flavors, whatever. This one is just clear, but it's the mint cream. It's like a vanilla mint kind. Oh my gosh, it's just so luxurious. And it also has peptides in it, which I thought was great. And Hard Candy is very inexpensive. I'm trying it out. It reminds me a lot of the e.l.f. I forget what they're called, the melting lip balms. I can't remember what they're called exactly. Reminds me of that. These are a little bit cheaper. This was $7 and change. I mean, it's gonna have to be really good to top this, but I'm trying this out. We'll see. I'll let you know, but the smell is just heavenly. Love, love, love this. Okay, and the last thing I'm gonna show you, this is not skincare, but I am gonna show you this because I'm just so obsessed with this. I can't believe how much I've used in such a short period of time. I don't know how to say this. Being French, I don't know what, I think these are Ashley Tisdale's, I think this is her line of products. You can get these at Target. My daughter picked one of these up. This scent is Lavender Cloud. It's a hair, body, and linen mist. I put this in my hair. I love this stuff so much. It smells like it would be heavily scented, and it is, but it wears off nicely. It's not, overpowering when you get it on. They have a vanilla scent that my youngest likes. They're just so, so good. I'm going to end up getting another one. I have not had this that long. Month, maybe a little over. I mean, I don't use a lot of perfumey things because I just, especially at work, I don't want to be, I just don't want heavy scents on me. But this stuff is so, so good. I love this, in particular, the Lavender Cloud. I don't like the scent of lavender. I can't stand the scent of real lavender. This is lovely. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, so I think that's everything. If I think of anything else that I keep a relatively simple skincare routine. I just make sure that anything I use doesn't break me out. I wear my sunscreen, keeping it simple. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope this was helpful. Let me know if you have any products similar or that you use that you really, really love and that you'd like to tell others about. We'd love to hear about it. Let us know down below. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you make it a great day. Bye.